Hey, my wrist, my Shayla. Oh gosh, this wrist sucks. Hey guys, Bradley here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. So today we have this beat with my 2024 favorite makeup products. In the process of doing this little beat or whatever, you're also gonna get to know me. I haven't done a video like this in a forever. Like, I've never done one for my channel, and it's 2025, it's a new year. I've changed so much since I started my YouTube channel. There's 7,000 of y'all now, so I feel like it's time to do a chit chat, get ready with me, get to know me, and I felt like there was no better time but to also put you on to my favorite makeup products of 2024. So first of all, I never gatekeep, but I really feel like, do you see the material? I can't keep this to myself. So if you're interested in getting to know a little bit about me, getting to know my favorite makeup products of 2024, just be sure that you scroll down, smash the subscribe button, join the BRATTTALIE gang, 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 and let's get into today's video. Okay, might as well get into it. Why is my camera battery already dead? Like, we just woke up. Girl. Okay, so today I'm really tired. I'm just so exhausted, but I'm filming because I have the day. So I'm like, I might as well film. Today we're filming favorites, so let's get started. I look so tired and I'm so mad about it. I did not sleep last night. My dog kept me up all night. I literally have a dog that's like a baby. Wow, we're really getting into the get ready with me, get to know me portion of today's video immediately, right away. So today, you've watched the intro. We're doing favorites. We're doing 2024 favorites, but it's gonna be a chit chat, get ready with me, and we're gonna do get to know me in 2025 because I feel like I have never done a video like this on my channel, and so much has happened since I've started this channel. And we have so much growth, and there are so many of y'all now that I think it's time. Okay, so first of all, hi, BRATTTALIE here. As you can see the sign in the back, and my real name's Natalie. Nice to meet you. So we're gonna start with the One Size Secure the Sweat Primer. I fell in love with this primer late, like November of 2024. It does do this, so please be careful. I picked it up from the Sephora sale, and I'm so happy I did. It is a primer that needs to warm up, so you're going to want to put it in between your fingertips for a little bit, a couple seconds, let it just feel it, you know? This is actually like a little sensual activity. And then you're going to apply it to your skin, and then you're also gonna let it sit on your face, okay? I found that I wore this one night when I was hosting at a club, and my makeup did not move. And I was sweating, like sweat dripping all over my body because I was dancing. I had to be the life of the party, and literally I came home and my beat was flawless. And I'm a Milk Hydro Grip girly, so this was game changing because I have had one primer for like the last like 3-4 years, so this is a big deal. So now that it is applied, pat in anything that might be missing, not missing, anything that's not blended. Don't rub because it's really gonna set. And you want it to set into the lines, do the thing. So now we're gonna get into foundation. The Too Faced Born, if I drop one more fucking thing, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in Tiramisu. She's an oldie but a goodie. She's returned back to me in 2024, and I feel like this is what I've been missing. My application is so good, and we just apply that on a disposable makeup sponge because that's just hygienic. It's good for us. Okay, back into the get to know me. I am turning 32 in March. March 17th is my birthday. I was born on St. Patty's Day, and I am obviously a Pisces. This might not be obvious, okay, but to me it's obvious. I feel like if you know anything about Pisces, like, I am just her. Like, I'm just that girl. I'm super emotional, I'm super creative, I'm super nurturing, loving, yeah, all of that. I have a dog. His name is Remy. He's gonna be 4 this year. He is a long-haired Chihuahua. I would show him to you, but I'll show you pictures. He's not feeling well. So Remy, his entire life, has had digestion issues. And like, every time I take him to the vet, it's just like $1 million for them to run 1 million tests to tell me something inconclusive. So we've just gotten to a point where we ride it out. But Remy, being a Chihuahua, he can get super aggressive, especially when he's not feeling well. So he's in his crate right now. I just literally give him his space, give him his time. But I do love him differently. Like, I was never a dog person. I got him in my last relationship because I wanted a dog. We both got to a point where we had agreed we both wanted a dog. But I'd never had a dog before. And Remy has taught me that I'm not a dog person. I'm not. Do I care for him? Absolutely. Will I love him? For sure. I make sure, like right now it's like -20 outside. I'm not like a terrible dog mom who's gonna force him to walk. He's really tiny. I want the best for Remy. He has a really good diet. I invest in his food, whatever he needs. But I just mean, like, there are people that will like die for their dogs. People that will like let their dog sleep in the bed with them every night, that would not trade their dog for like $1 million. Like me, if someone wants him, I will literally sell him to you. It's fine. Because having a dog is such a responsibility that, like, especially if you're someone like me who, like, I have a 9 to 5 and then I do this like on evenings and weekends, and it's just like I don't want to say dogs require a lot of attention. Not just like, okay, he's potty trained, he knows how to use the bathroom, all of that, but like emotionally, they need someone to be there, like, for them. They get, like, he gets sad if I don't cuddle with him enough, if I don't pay enough attention or play with him enough. And it's like, listen, I don't have no children, I don't have no kids, no pitney, but Remy's my pitney. Like, and this is what's crazy to me is, like, I got a dog thinking he wasn't gonna be like a child. He was gonna be a cute little thing to have around the house. He's literally a child. Like I said, kept me up last night because all day yesterday he decided not to go to the bathroom. Who plays constipation? My mental ass dog. And then at 1 o'clock in the morning, had to pee. At 2 o'clock in the morning, had to poop. At 3 o'clock in the morning, had to poop again. I'm exhausted. I had work in the morning. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a day. I'm calling in. Because at the end of the day, guess what? The day gonna end. And I'm not gonna kill myself to go in exhausted because my dog literally kept me up all night because he had to go to the bathroom. He's fine. He's just too tired and just like going through it. So yeah, that's a bit about my dog. I'm 32, I don't have kids. I'm single. I've been single for like 2-3 years now. Loving that for me. I think that the interesting part about being single is that it also brought me closer to God and like self-awareness, and like I actually really took this time to work on myself. So I'm excited for what the future holds for that. We're going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Chestnut. This girl is so good to me. And when I do my under eye, as someone who has bags, I don't do too much. You want the product to spread, okay? I know back in the day we used to bring it all the way down here. This product will carry down my whole face. I do here, I don't know if these are called your jowls, your chin, around my mouth, my cupid's bow. I sometimes do the top of my lip like that. Nose. And my forehead, but I have a big forehead, so not too much. Not too much, my girl. Because of the shade that I wear, what is this? Tiramisu on my skin, I don't contour. I basically reverse contour with the highlight, just so you know. So don't feel like you're missing a step. I don't do that. I don't need to. And also I have a pretty slender face. Contouring is more like a suggestion more than a you need to. I find contouring is just way too harsh for my face. This is better, a bit softer. And I like to let the under eye set the longest, so I start elsewhere and start blending. What else about me? I love music, like badly. I literally can't go a day without listening to like hours and hours of music. My music taste is so broad, like especially being Christian, I do listen to more gospel now, especially coming back to God. But like I still listen to R&B. I am navigating a bit more away from rap music, and like I'll listen to like Glorilla because she's still secular, but obviously she talks about God, which is nice. But like I find lately I'm like repulsed by Sexy Red, and like obviously when I'm in the club I'm having a time, I'm not thinking about it. But I think that like once you go on your Christianity kind of journey, and again this is 2.0, I'm someone who was raised in the church, I'm returning back to God. So I went through the world, I experienced some things, I saw some things, so now we are basically reforming and making the habits to get closer to God. you kind of develop this discernment. So it's the same thing with like on my channel. When I got monetized, I was doing a lot of like fashion hauls, but in 2024 I realized like the audience that I was garnering was, first of all, mostly men, and second of all, like it had a sexual undertone. So to me, it's like fine if the men were here. Like if the men are here, they want to watch a cute girl try on clothes, that's your business. I can't, you know, judge. But it was the comments that, once they started commenting on my body, there was like sexual innuendos. I literally, last year, I think I dropped like 6 videos because mentally I couldn't wrap my mind around putting out content knowing that it was being, I don't want to say perverted, but like perversified, whatever the word is, but something like that. So to me, I realized that like once you get like that discernment as a child of God to like either stop doing something, take a minute, take a beat, like it's so fine. Just listen to God and listen to your gut when it comes to those things, because like that's part of the journey, right? So like Sexy Red, sometimes I'm like, I can't listen to this. like fine, once upon a time, and obviously time and place, because there will come a day where I will no longer want to be in the club. There will, especially wintertime right now, you couldn't pay me to be outside. You actually could not pay me to be in the club, much less listening to like music that I just feel like is not good for my spirit. So yeah, I literally, that's part of the reason why I do love going to the club, is like I love to dance. I love to listen to good DJs, listen to good music. So that's where I'm now finding my entertainment preferences kind of changing to like, okay, like we can go outside, but maybe we're not gonna go to, not the booty club, but like the hot sweaty club where we're dancing to like Vibes Cartel. And as much as I'm Jamaican, there's a lot of stuff in there, which is, oh, another tip, I'm Jamaican. There's a lot of stuff in there that it's like, you just have to be cognizant of what you're listening to, when you're listening to, and the headspace you're in when you're in those spaces. So yeah, I'm never gonna say never because I'm human, but I am gonna say, am I definitely changing my life? Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so these are my favorite, this is my favorite base routine of 2024, just because I feel like I look so, like it looks like my skin, but it's like a dewy matte. It's not doing too much. Sorry, the sun has now come, and my poor camera is struggling to be like, what do you want? Do you want me to be brighter, or do you want me to, what's going on? So now, okay, son, I get it, your setting or whatever. So what else? This one size ultra pink powder. Yeah, she's doing something. And I just take her on one of these little pressed powder poofs. I honestly grab these from like Shein anytime I place an order. And we're just going to lightly dust before we press in, okay? Lightly dust, press in. I've been living in this apartment for like 2-3 years. I live with my sister. We don't live close to any of our family. I moved here. I moved to another city 4 hours away for school, like when I was when I was going to university. And then I ended up getting a really good job, so I just stayed. Then last year, no, it was the year before, I was just like to my sister, because she needed a change from the city that we were raised in, which is outside of Toronto. And I was just like, girl, you should move in with me. Like, we should move in together, because that city's not saying nothing. And yeah, the rest is history. 2024 was great for us. We had a good time. And we're the type of sisters where like, I love my sister bad. So she's my god sister, but like we were raised together. Like that's my sister. That's like, blood could not make us any closer. And we're not the sisters that's like, oh, like we fight, we squabble. That's not us. Like we literally just like love each other really bad, love spending time with each other. Love spending time with each other is literally just like a perpetual sleepover here, which I love. Next, we're going in with Cocoa Naughty from Fenty. This is like, this bronzer, I think I do need to one day like go and explore other bronzers, but I'm really realizing 2024 showed me, especially when I came back to Too Faced complexion products, that like I need to stop trying new things. Like when it comes to makeup, we can try new things in a million and one ways, but when it comes to makeup, like when you have the routine, the recipe, because this is technically like my 20, not 17, but maybe like 20 routine. Elevated, there's a couple new products that weren't launched, but like the base products I'm bringing back, and it's like, why did I leave them when they do such a good job? Like this is where I'm at. So I'm also not trying to try a new bronzer because this one works so well. When I'm a bit more tan, I do use Mocha Mommy, and I've had that before, so the bronzer is great, and I feel like it just airbrushes me completely. I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and just dust off the excess. There's something about the pink that makes me look like so smooth, so highlighted, and not ashy. I did forget a step. So usually I use the Tower 28 Swipe Concealer. This is in, oh, I don't even know what this is in. The sticker's gone. Well, it's a really light shade. And I use that to highlight. Just because I feel like sometimes you just need like a little bit more highlight. But I just posted a video a couple days ago and I found that my under eye looks so bright. So I think that was my subconscious being like, chill, don't do that. Don't do that today. I love my house, I love my apartment. This year I'm gonna do more of a focus on like DIY stuff. So like I posted my closet DIY. I did that myself a couple months ago and I'm still posting that because it was so much work. But I want to do my bathroom. I want to do renter friendly upgrades in there. I want to do my kitchen as well because listen, in this economy, child, I'm not moving anytime soon. I definitely recognize that like this is my era to like sit down, stack, lock in, focus on the things I want, focus on like saving and being like an adult. So I'm not moving anytime soon. And that's okay. And again, I love my sanctuary. I really spent time in the last year to make my room like basically perfect, and I never want to leave it. And for blush, we're gonna use the Jason Wu Beauty. I got this at my local drugstore at Shoppers Drug Mart. I always use the pinkest blush, but today we'll use the middle one. So aside from my sister, who's technically the youngest that lives with me, I am the youngest of 5. My mom and dad were never together. Sorry, that's like deep, but it's also like, yeah, I was raised by a single mom. I feel like it explains a lot. When I tell people I was raised by a single mother, it's kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. You're super independent. You like literally know what you want. You're super decided. I'm like, yeah, duh. I also like really, especially in dating, being the daughter of a single mother who's extremely independent has like, and a child of God, by the way, has made me know my worth with ease. Like it's always like interesting to go through situations and like they don't pan out or date and it's like, okay, this is just a waste of time. But you kind of move away from that and realize like it's not really a waste of time. Like I learned something about myself. Hopefully they learned something about me. Don't play with me. Like I'm not that girl. So I think that it's really interesting, like especially when guys are getting to know me, because like the minute I'm like, yeah, I was raised by a single mom, they're like, oh, yep, don't fuck with her. And I literally will detach from men with ease because I'm like, listen, when you've seen a single mother in action and you were raised by one, you low-key know you don't want that to be you. Personally, I just can't fathom that for me. Oh, another favorite is the Huda Beauty Naughty Nude palette. I've had this for years. I refuse to throw it away. I also refuse to rebuy it because why are her palettes like $100? I will rebuy it when it's done. I've hit pan on a few things, but like, girl, why are you $100? So yeah, you definitely realize your worth, and I just know that like what's for me is for me and what's not is not, and I just really don't stress much. And I love focusing on myself. I love myself. I love spending time with myself. Like I really have become somewhat of a hermit, but I'm also quite social and I have like a whole bunch of personality. So it's not that I'm like afraid of getting to know people. It's just that I know the spaces in which I'm supposed to be, and I don't necessarily feel like I need to fight in order to be around people who aren't supposed to be around me. Learn that lesson throughout my 20s. Love saying that too. Being 32 is like different. Like it's really like, no, that's not worth my time. No, I don't want to talk about this. No, I don't need to explain myself. No, like no is my favorite word. It's just what you become, which is great. I just did a little crease action just because I wanted to define it, but I need to do my brows. What else? Ooh, I love puzzles. Like I love a Sudoku. I love a puzzle. Like I have like a bunch, like a nerd. I also have Lego. It's a very small botanical collection, but it's growing. And Legos are just too expensive to like buy a million, but one day I will have a million. Like, I really just look forward to like expanding them and doing them and just spending my time not on my screen. In 2025, that's something that I'm really cutting back on, is my screen time, or at least trying. It's a process. Like, there are some days, like especially days like last night I was super tired, today I'm tired. I literally just want to sit in bed and scroll. But here we are. Look at us, right? Right. Oh, something else about me. I love the gym. That was a developed habit. So I'm right now in my era of posting all my gym content. Before, I would only do it on my stories. But I was like, oh shit, I have to turn off the heat. It's so loud. Okay, we're back. So while I do my eyebrows, I'm just gonna put more powder under my eyes. Because I do like a brighter under eye. And I feel like I'm not gonna get that from what I've applied today. Cool. What was I saying? I honestly don't know. Like, honestly, I'm like, where did we leave off? Who knows? I talked about Legos. Oh, I talked about, was I talking about the gym? I was talking about the gym. Yeah, so I'm in my era of posting the gym content more just because I'm seeing the results. I feel like I am more in tune with what I actually know. Versus it was a lot of trial and error. I have had skin in the game for, I started 2019. 2019 was when I was realizing, okay, I'm overweight. I don't like my proportions. I don't like my shape. I don't like how my body looks when I'm wearing clothes. So once I had those feelings about myself, I was like, okay, we gotta focus in. And it just became like something that I loved. And I was a child who like hated running, hated physical activity, and now like if I don't work out for 2 days, I'm miserable. Like it's become that. So that's really actually quite exciting for me because it did take some time. Like I said, 2019, we are in 2025. And it wasn't like this linear thing. Like when I started, I think I started working out like once a week. I was not doing like a whole bunch of work because that's not just this, it's just not realistic. And I knew that about myself. So I started with like once a week or like doing something small every day. And then eventually I got to the point where I was like, oh, we're working out. Like 2023, no, 2022. Yeah, 2022, it was 5 days a week. So within 3 years, I had moved from like once a week to like 5 days a week for an hour. And then now I'm like 3 hours, 3 times a week. Just makes more sense for my lifestyle. And about that, like obviously there are times where like during the holidays, I worked out like once or 2 weeks. I'm not gonna kill myself to go to the gym, but do I enjoy it? Absolutely. Do I enjoy the results? Yes. I enjoy what like commitment brings. Like seeing what I worked hard for really makes me happy, and that's something that I'm realizing about myself, is I do like to work toward my goals, and like it's really that much sweeter by the time I earn what I want. Sometimes, not sometimes, oftentimes when I do like a brow bone matte highlight, it's sometimes eyeshadow, a lot of times it's just my setting powder on an eyeshadow brush. Right now I'm mixing the two. The setting powder is really the star. Same thing with inner corner. Okay, what else about me? I literally have not seen most movies. So like growing up, we just had like a couple VHS, and my mom was also super protective and super Christian. So she wouldn't let me watch a lot of things, or like if she wasn't around and I got caught watching something I wasn't supposed to, it was just such a headache. So I often just like, I'm type A and I'm very much so a keener type person. So like very obedient child. I was scared of her. Like I was scared of her. So I would just listen, and I just would stick to like Disney and family oriented things. That just became a comfort. So like literally as an adult, I never really ventured out into watching different things. So I literally just watched the Titanic like a couple years ago. I watched Home Alone for the first time like last month. I don't want to hear anything. Everyone's like, that's so crazy. I'm like, well, we didn't have it on VHS. And when I was at other people's houses, it just never came up. So yeah, now I'm definitely like, so many scary movies my sister's trying to put me on to. A lot of Black movies I have come back and watched as an adult just because it's good stuff. But I'm just a creature of habit like that when it comes to things. Like I watch Girlfriends like every couple weeks, like front to back. Like I love it. I find it so comforting. I find it funny. Every time I watch it, I feel like I learn something new. Same thing with Fresh Prince. Like I just like what I like. And I feel like it's just so good. Like literally I'm like a boomer. Like back in my day, we had real TV. We had like, that's how I feel. Do I have a favorite food? No, I actually don't discriminate, but I love to cook. I've really taken the time to like really learn how to cook in the last couple of years. Love to cook, love cooking for people, love entertaining. Like, people come over. Come over, let's do something. My problem is I don't have that many friends. So I want to entertain, I want to have all the parties, but it's just not giving have a bunch of random strangers in your house. For me, like, I'm very much so a private person like that. Like, not everyone's gonna come to my house. No. you bet your bottom dollar you're not gonna be in my house. I think I need a little bit more blush. That might be what I'm missing. Now for setting spray, we're gonna use the one size turn up the base. No, the one size on till dawn, and then we're gonna set it with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is for, like, again, locking in your makeup. I don't have that much to do today with this, but I'm filming this for you, so yes, I will waste a little bit of this liquid gold. Let this mist on you. Do not spray it directly on your face. And look at how airbrushed we look. If there's anything that, like, is like a spot, just use your poof from before. Pat it away. Literally, as I said to do that, left 2 spots on my face. How annoying. Don't listen to me anymore. What the hell is that? And the one thing I like about makeup is it's not permanent. You can blend out most things. Like, please be for real. I never went to makeup school, nothing like that. I just love makeup. I love being a girly girl. I've just fallen into this, and I just really became like that. Hey BRATTTALIE, what you got on? And I was like, I'm tired of telling y'all individually, everybody up in my DMs, what are you wearing? I'm just gonna make videos. That's literally how I got into content creation, where I was like, I would go to work, I would post on Instagram, and everyone would be like, I need to know what this is. Now it's posted. Now you better find yourself down my page, queen, looking for what you need, cause guess what I'm not doing? Repeating myself. Especially not in 2025. I don't want to say I'm an avid reader, but I love to read self-help books. Hold on. Yeah, like, I'm obsessed with reading, like, self-help books, but not like ones that are like how to be a boss. It's really like stuff like what I'm reading right now. I'm reading A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. I want to finish this by January for sure. And that is about, like, God and love. And I'm like, that's where my self-help is. It's really about, like, how do I change how I think? How do I change the type of person that I am? Or, like, recognize negative habits within myself. Like, that is self-help to me. Like, not necessarily, like, step by step. Like, tell that person what you think of them. Because I feel like those are things that are, like, to my core already me. And what I need help with is always how to be more godlike, you know? How to see God in, like, the world, in relationships, in work, in shrinking my ego. Like, it's that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Ooh. I get to do my lip combo. Oh my god. You guys have no idea how happy I am. I unlocked this lip combo in a video that is either on my channel already or about to be on my channel, but it's definitely posted on Instagram right now, and I can't wait to do it right now. I will listen to, like, self-help ebooks like I listened to last year. What is it called? How to Stop Breaking Your Own Heart. I'm almost done Breaking the Bad Habit of Being Yourself. I'm reading Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. So it's really just, like, about brain, mind, ego, like, energy. That's where I really and truly live. This is MAC's Chestnut. She's an all-time favorite. Any year you're gonna ask me my favorite brown lip liner, it's gonna be MAC Chestnut. Sephora's actually last year specifically, Sephora's Molasses would have been the favorite lip liner. I can't even use her because she's finished. So this is a secondary, but Sephora's Molasses is technically my 2024 favorite for a lip liner. I didn't even think about that. She's done. She doesn't even exist. Like, I used her up. I'm like, you see this face? I didn't tell you what eyebrow pencil I'm using because I can't tell you. I just realized that. This is a NYX one. I think I found it on Amazon. I will add it to the description because I can't tell you what this is, but I know I needed another one, so I went on Amazon, I added it to my cart. I will go get that for you. And then go over it with MAC's Magenta. And I did realize I didn't add liner. If I was going to wear liner, the Physicians Formula really, what is this, precision liner, what it's called, the Eye Booster Super Slim Liquid Liner would be my liner for 2024. Super good, super fine. I just don't want to do liner because I'm due for a lash refill this weekend. And one thing about getting your lashes done, that's something that I do religiously, once they start to fall, you need to be careful. It's the difference right now between a refill and a full set, so I don't want to disturb them, so I'm not gonna put on liner. But with this look, I would usually do like a really thin wing, but I don't need it for today, I don't think. And for mascara, this is the Physicians Formula. I think it's another eye booster product, and I like it because it's just such a nice little telescopic brush. I can get into my bottom lashes without them getting clumpy. Lash Illusion mascara. Like, she's almost done. You know what else I forgot to talk about? Tattoos. I have 13 tattoos, depending on how you count them. Some of them, they were paid for individually. That's the thing. Like, my sternum piece is technically 3 separate tattoos that I had the artist orchestrate together into one piece. But that is, if you were looking at it, you'd probably be like, that's 1 tattoo. It cost me 3, and I love tattoos. I'll definitely be getting more, which is something I obviously wrestle with as a Christian, because your body's a temple. I do also think though that my tattoos have now a lot more meaning than maybe when I started getting tattoos. So it is still respectful to my temple. It is still honoring my body and honoring my beliefs. And I think that that is something that I'm just gonna have to pray about. I'm just not gonna rush into. But do I want more? Yes. Will I get more? We'll see. I have never broken a bone, and right now I have a really bad wrist injury. I took off my brace to do makeup so it doesn't get dirty. So for the lips today, we're using the Sephora Outrageous Plump glosses. This is XXL, Nude, and Sparkling Dawn. Yeah, I've never broken a bone before, and I have a really bad wrist injury that I'm in physio for. And I'm like, how do people break bones? This sucks. Like, I'm in pain. These glosses are one thing that, like, you know how I was talking about before, like, don't try new things? I was happy with trying a new product. These are so good. They look good, they go on amazing. They last for such a long time. Of course my hand slipped. Like, look at this juicy lip. I had to overline just a little bit, but whatever. How the cookie crumbles on my makeup favorites. And you got to get to know me. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I ever had to tell you about me. I obviously love clothes and beauty. I love the color. Oh, my favorite color is pink. Second favorite color is green. I have plants. I love plants. Oh, I love space. My sister got me a telescope for Christmas. Can't wait to use that. I think that's it. I'm like, let me just get anything else that I can throw in there. But I think that that's a wrap. And look at this. Honestly, I'm glad I could share my favorites with you in this way. I think that this was smart because I literally was like, oh, I need to do a chit chat, get ready with me. And I need to do favorites. And then something today said, ding, light bulb. How about you mix them together? How about you let the girls know a thing or two about you? So I'm really happy that this worked out this way. This beat looks phenomenal. Like, the base eats and it lasts forever. Like 12 hours from now, I'm gonna look exactly the same. Identical. Try to clock me. I dare you. Now you know and you can see why these are my favorite products. That's why this is my favorite routine. Hello. Hi. Hello, I. Like, when you're Jamaican or Caribbean, like, that is literally not someone saying hello. That's someone's like, are you stupid? Are you slow? Pay attention. Okay, so that is a wrap on today's Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys really enjoyed getting to know me, as well as my 2024 favorite makeup products. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything I said today, anything I did today, any of the products I included in this video. Leave those questions in the comments down below. And as always, subscribe to me. Scroll down, smash the subscribe button, join the BRATTALIE gang, 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 gang. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!